Yo, what's up, guys? I'm currently walking to a filming spot, but I thought I'd just drop another YouTube video. I might post this tomorrow, just to give you guys a little bit of breathing time from the last one. The last one's a bit heavy, but yeah, this video is about self-love, self-improvement, self-acceptance, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing, because it all stems from self-love, I guess, and self-acceptance. Because one thing I've noticed about this journey is that it's never gonna end. The whole self-improvement, becoming the best version of yourself, is never gonna end. There is no inherent best version of you. There is always striving for more, and there is no inherent actually best version. There's no perfect version of you. And for some of you guys, that may seem like a curse, but for me, it's actually a blessing. It just changes how you view it. Because think about it, you're always going to be striving for more. There's always room for improvement, and that's kind of beautiful in itself. Like, you actually have something to always strive better for, no matter if it's the littlest thing. And even I know when I fulfill my purpose, when I retire my mum, I'm gonna have something more. There's gonna be another purpose. There's gonna be something else. I'm gonna have a family probably. No, not, bro. I'm gonna retire my mum in like fucking year, bro. Not even that. So not a family, but I'll have something else I want to work on, a business. You know what I mean? So there's always gonna be something, and it's quite beautiful because, like, people view that as something that's bad. Like, oh, I'm never going to be perfect and I'm never going to have what I want. But realistically, you just, like, it comes through learning to love and accept yourself, to be able to love the improvement, I feel. Because you can't improve mentally without learning to accept who you are. And it's something I've learned in the last couple of months, how, like, I actually, like, self-acceptance. You need to accept, you can't just try and obviously you're trying to rebuild who you are, but in order to program your mind to become someone new, you have to unprogram your mind from who you were. And that's kind of what people understand. Their whole childhood, their whole life, they've been programmed as kids to be by school, to be confined by punishment and guilt for not getting an answer right in class, or some shit like that, or their parents like putting them on the naughty step for fucking doing something incorrect, but you just didn't know. And then your subconscious mind just gets fucked when you're a kid. Because if you're living in this day and age, like, you're gonna have situations, especially where people just not very nice to you. I mean, everyone always has like family problems, which is pretty normal, but some people have it worse, some people don't. But yeah, so subconscious mind gets influenced very easily as a kid. So you've got to unprogram yourself from when you were a kid into being, and then program yourself. And you don't reject it. It's more of, like I was saying, it like leading back to what I was saying, it's a journey of self-acceptance. So you're actually you accept it. You don't reject it. You don't avoid it. It's more like an accepting, not like attaching. You're not attaching it to your identity. You're detached from that. You're not attaching. You're accepting. You're like, okay, here it is. And you don't give it importance. You just don't give it importance because it's not important. And then you're like, okay, let me just improve. I want to improve. There's a car coming by. Wait a second. So, like, self-improvement. It's always the shitty cars that sound the loudest, man. In the UK anyways, you'll hear like a crazy exhaust, and you'll see a Ford Fiesta. Or like a fucking Vauxhall. So, yeah, anyways, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Something about, self-acceptance. And I really love the process. Back to what I was saying in the beginning, actually. I love the process that I'm never going to have the final version of me, that I'm always going to be able to... There will be fulfillment along the way, and I'm not saying you won't be fulfilled by being the best version of yourself. You're going to be... The fulfillment comes through the process, I feel, of becoming the best version of yourself. Like, there is a better version of you, but there's no best. Like, you just have an ideal, right? And the fulfillment comes through the process, and then when you become that person, there's always going to be more ways to be better. But there's no like empty, it's not empty, don't worry about that. There is fulfillment, trust me. And yeah, I love it. Like, whenever I learn something new about myself, whenever I learn something new about myself, I feel amazing. I don't view it as something to fear. I've rewired my brain to think, and like actually change my perspective in thinking, I love this. Like, this is great because it's something else I can improve on. It's something else I can implement into my routine that will make me the better version of myself, the one that's capable, the higher frequency of achieving everything I'm going to achieve in the future. So you can't view these everything you're learning about yourself as scary, because at first it is scary. We've kind of been, like I said, programmed to fear change through the insane amounts of comfortability you've been provided. But when you remove that fear, understand you shouldn't fear anything, and accept that as itself, and just yeah. Shit, I forgot what I was saying. Bro, I was onto something so good then. Damn. How did I forget? Yeah, basically that. Yeah, no, I love it. And when you remove that fear of change and actually learn to love it, like love who you are, love that you've had this belief, and you can remove it and change it into something even better and flourish into a better person, and know you're going to improve from this. You trust yourself to a level where you're going to implement, you're going to change, and you love the change. You love the process of change because it's better not only for you, the people around you, the world around you, and you will dictate your reality with that. So yeah, that's my kind of journey. No, my kind of thoughts on this, like self-acceptance. I did a long video on acceptance a while back, but my mind wasn't the same. My mind wasn't in the same position as it is now. I think I've changed tremendously since. If you guys go through my old videos, I don't know, they were good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they were good mindset. Like, I had a good mindset always, but this kind of new development of mindset I've developed, it's completely different. I went from like a 10 to like a fucking 100, bro. So if you can see my old video on acceptance. I don't know, maybe it says something similar, maybe it doesn't, but yeah, I think that's it. Just learn to accept yourself, learn to love yourself, because this whole journey is through self-love. It's not through hating oneself so you can improve. Self-hatred is never going to lead to improvement. And even if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't hate myself, but if you actually are you actually looking introspectively to a point where you actually know you don't? Like, are your actions proving what you think you think? Do you actually, like, do you perform self-love in the sense of working towards your purpose, or do you goon all day? like you can say you love yourself, but if you're gooning all day, then there's probably something lying deep in your subconscious mind where it's just kind of fucked, right? So actually take an unbiased standpoint, observe your thoughts, your actions, and see, is this out of self-love or self-hatred? And if it is self-hatred, like I said, don't be scared. Like, I hated myself for so long because that's the way I was programmed as a kid, and I'm not blaming it. Everything's your fault. I'm not saying you blame everything. Oh, my parents. Oh, no. Everything's up to you. It's your responsibility. So look at it, bro. I keep getting attacked by flies. Look at it from a positive perspective and make that change. Bro, what is that? It's being fucking attacked. Bro, I look like I got a bowl cut right now. I don't know why. Oh. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.